Today on Mythos Most Wanted, we look at Shango, the Yoruba god of thunder and fire, a once mortal king, crowned by blood and bound by rage. Before he was a god, Shango was a boy. He was born during the dry season, under a red moon. The midwives said the air cracked when he took his first breath. His mother, a priestess, claimed she had seen him in a dream. She said, "This child will not cry, he will spark." And he did. A nearby oil lamp flared the moment he opened his eyes. Strange things happened around him. Animals avoided him. Rain refused to fall when he was upset. When he laughed, glass sometimes cracked. The elders whispered he was more than human. Some believed his father came from the heavens. Others said he was born of lightning itself. As a child, he was silent but alert. He watched everything. He often stared into the sky for hours. He broke objects without touching them. One day, another boy tried to hit him. There was a flash, and the boy was thrown backward. People said the lightning had chosen Shango. When he grew older, he trained with the warriors of Oyo. He was strong and fast. He never lost a fight. But it wasn't just his skill. It was something else, something the others could feel. Spears slipped from hands. Fires leaned toward him. He gave orders with his eyes. The king of Oyo, his older brother, Ajaka, began to worry. Shango was popular with the people. His words stirred something in them. He spoke of conquest, strength, and power. When he walked through the markets, people bowed without knowing why. One night, Ajaka disappeared. No one found his body, but a black scorch mark appeared on the royal throne. By dawn, the palace guards had sworn loyalty to Shango. He stood before the court and spoke only once. "From this day on, no king will fear the gods. I am both." No one questioned him. The sky rumbled, and just like that, the boy became a storm. In the heart of West Africa, where the earth holds memories older than time, there lived a god whose name could shake the ground. Nigeria, rich in culture and steeped in spiritual history, is the home of the Yoruba pantheon. Here, gods walk close to men, and prayers are not just whispers, they are deals. Among these divine beings is Shango, the Orisha of thunder, lightning, and fire. He was once a king. Now, he is something far more dangerous. His story is not one of redemption. It is one of fire, domination, and ruin. Behind his worship lies the memory of terror, and beneath every thunderclap is the echo of a scream. Shango was only a man, but not an ordinary one. He became the third Alafin of the Oyo Empire, a king among kings. The Oyo court thrived on wealth, conquest, and ancient rituals. Shango ruled not with kindness, but with fire in his voice and iron in his gaze. When he spoke, the wind paused. His words carried weight and sometimes a strange heat. Early in his reign, whispers began to rise. A palace ritual had gone wrong, they said. 3 servants found burned beyond recognition. The official explanation was an accident. But inside the palace, fear told a different story. It was rumored that the king had punished them during a sacred rite. Their deaths weren't mistakes, they were warnings. Shango didn't hide his love for power. He experimented with lightning. He turned storms into tools. Thunder became his message. He ruled not through laws, but through fear, and fear became his throne. Shango's violence was never random. His punishments were rituals. His justice came without mercy. Servants vanished after minor mistakes. Priests who stumbled during prayers never returned. Even children disappeared, especially those born during strange omens. During one fertility ceremony, 3 newborns were taken into the sacred grove and never seen again. The midwives stayed silent. No reports were filed. But the silence itself told the story. Psychiatrist Dr. Olamide Ibironke later diagnosed Shango with a severe form of grandiose delusional disorder. She described him as someone who believed he was beyond human judgment, beyond pain. He saw punishment as a holy act. Fire was not destruction, it was transformation. Oya, the goddess of winds and Shango's closest companion, once confessed to a temple priest. He kissed like fire, but ruled like smoke. I watched him strike a boy down just for stuttering. He said fear angered the gods, but I saw the truth. It was never about the gods. It was always about him. By the peak of his power, Shango wasn't just a king, he was a weapon. Every spark that lit the sky bore his name. Every body left smoldering was a message. Shango's fall didn't come by blade or betrayal. It came from within. He believed he could become something more, a being made entirely of lightning and flame. A ritual was prepared, sacred elements gathered. Inside the palace, a ceremony began that would either turn him into a god or destroy everything. It ended in fire. The palace erupted into a storm of light and heat. Walls cracked, roofs vanished in smoke. Over 40 people died in the blaze, including Oba, one of Shango's wives. She had tried to stop him. Her love was not enough. Profiler Temitayo Odugbemi later wrote, "This was not a suicide. It was an ascension through destruction. Shango didn't die. He broke the world to break free." When the fire died, the palace was gone. Only ashes remained. His body was never found. But days later, thunder rolled through a cloudless sky. Today, what remains of Shango is held in Orisha Holding Zone 07, a place built to contain gods. His chamber is sealed with obsidian, spiritual iron, and ancient words of power. The walls hum with thunder. Fire erupts with no warning. Shango does not sleep. He waits. After long negotiations, investigators were allowed to question him. The room was half sacred, half scientific. No wires, no cameras, only symbols and a single enchanted flame. They asked him the question that had haunted people for centuries. Why did you burn your own palace? His voice came like smoke and lightning. Because it was the only place left that could hold me. Walls are lies. Fire tells the truth. He showed no regret. He called the dead his transformed. When asked about guilt, he smiled. A flicker of heat danced across his face. "Do you ask the storm for mercy?" he said. Then the candle burst. The interview ended. A team of mythologists, psychologists, and spiritual scientists reviewed Shango's behavior. The findings were grim. He had crossed a line no human mind could follow. The panel listed 4 main conditions: grandiose delusional disorder, pyromanic personality syndrome, supernatural megalomania, dissociative transmutation syndrome. He no longer saw people as people, he saw them as symbols. Their pain was part of his story. The verdict was clear. Shango must never be freed. Every 90 days, his chamber must be drained of thunder. His presence alone could shift weather patterns. During West African storms, his power spikes. He was not just dangerous, he was explosive. Shango's trial took place in the Celestial Tribunal, a court reserved for the most powerful beings. 12 Orisha sat in judgment. 2 mortal-born gods joined them. Though Shango did not appear, his essence echoed through the chamber. Testimonies came from the ruins of Oyo, from surviving priests, from haunted relics. The charges were vast: murder by divine force, ritual killing of other gods, mental torment of his worshippers, blood sacrifices without pantheon approval. Execution was discussed, but dismissed. Shango could not be destroyed. He was part of the storm now. The sentence: eternal isolation. His power would be limited. Every ritual calling his name must be monitored. Every thunderclap must be checked. But even as the tribunal passed judgment, doubt remained. Shango is still worshipped, his drums still echo, his thunder still answers. He is caged, but not forgotten, and belief, unlike fire, cannot be chained. Today, his symbols are still carved into shrines. His name is sung during rain. In Lagos, in Ibadan, in villages deep in the forest, people still whisper, "Shango rides." But behind every beat of the drum is a memory. Behind every prayer, a scar. Shango's legacy is not just divine, it's brutal. He is remembered not because he was misunderstood, but because people remember what he truly was. Some gods bring peace, others bring fire. Shango brought the storm, and when the thunder fades, what's left behind is silence and ash. Another case closed. But in the world of gods, justice is never final. If you want more divine investigations, brutal truths, and mythological madness, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Mythos Most Wanted. Your voice helps echo justice across the ages. And trust us, there are darker gods still waiting to be exposed.